Hot and humid, that's the name of the game for this weekend, but just how high will temperatures go? I'll have an update coming up.
And new developments in the missing Dane County couple case, where officers are searching for remains.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. We made it to Friday. TGIF, it is July 23rd.
That's Josh Spreiter. I'm Leah Lynchide. I got Josh on the desk today. Chris is taking a little extended weekend.
Nice little long weekend. Yeah, I know. I'm running on E this morning, too. It's been like one of those best weeks, but also draining at the same time because we've been in Milwaukee so much.
Yeah,
so.
Josh was there for about 12 hours yesterday. Did a great job covering the parade. Had a little bit of fun, too, I imagine.
Oh, my gosh. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I just could not believe the people. I mean, I could believe it, but I couldn't at the same time. It was good to see everyone getting back together, having a good time, and just that positive energy I think we all needed after the last year. It was just great to see.
Our Adam Duxter said yesterday he hasn't seen that many happy people together in one place in a really long time.
It was just contagious, right? I had viewers even reaching out being like, oh my gosh, this makes me so happy to watch, just to see all these smiley faces, and people were just emotional and just words that you couldn't even express a lot of times too. It was just so awesome. So go Bucks, and it was just a fun week to celebrate.
Bucks and 6, baby. And I have a feeling the celebrations aren't over yet. They might stretch into what might be a pretty hot weekend ahead.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be hot and sticky out there as Austin Kopnitsky in for Chris Reese this morning. Austin, already a little humid this morning.
I mean, already. I drove in at around 2 o'clock this morning, and it was already hot and sticky outside, and that is going to be the case here for today. So get ready for that. But thankfully, we're not seeing any showers early this morning. We are generally looking to stay dry today with partly sunny skies. Rain chances do return for tomorrow, and we are also looking at a marginal risk for severe weather, which is the lowest risk that they do offer, but still a risk that we are watching out for. Thankfully, a lot of our latest models not quite bringing those widespread strong to severe thunderstorms. In fact, whenever we see this actually moving through for tomorrow, we are expecting it generally in the morning hours. And then once this does get a little bit close, notice how a lot of it's already starting to fall apart behind me before it makes it into our local communities. So we are going to continue to watch out for that. As of right now, it looks like it's going to continue to dissipate here throughout those morning hours, just leaving us with the possibility of a shower, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but that's just about it based on our latest models. Again, there is still that small chance to see a strong thunderstorm popping up. But then you look at our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, very close to average. We're looking at a very average week in terms of rain chances, where most of these days we're going to stay dry, but a lot of days feature a 30% chance. Most of that's going to be for an afternoon pop-up shower, maybe even a weaker thunderstorm as well. High temperature trend, that is what we're really focusing in on here. We're looking at those upper 80s and low 90s. They're not going anywhere and anytime soon. We're only going to drop down to the mid 80s here by the time we reach the end of this 10-day forecast. So get ready for an extended period of high heat, high humidity as well. Sunday, the humidity does drop off just a little bit, but it comes right back here on Monday. Temperatures, they're staying in the upper 80s and low 90s. So this prolonged heat, it's going to be here for quite some time. AC is going to be kicking.
Yeah, good reminder to stay hydrated as well.
That's right.
All right, Austin, thank you. 6:03 this morning, the Madison School District releasing its COVID safety protocol for the start of the school year this fall.
Masks will be required inside buildings, not for outdoor activities, though. Students and staff also have to maintain 3 feet of physical distancing when that's possible. There will be scheduled daily cleanings across district buildings, too. More information on the safety plan for sports and extracurricular activities will be coming out in the coming days. Some breaking news this morning. Police in Pittsburgh are investigating a shooting that left 3 people injured, including a police officer overnight. Right now, one of the victims is in critical condition. We still don't know about the other's conditions at this time. A pond in the village of Windsor, now at the center of a homicide investigation.
The DNR, Madison Police, and Dane County Sheriff's Office started searching that pond. Crews worked to drain the pond into the nearby Yahar River to make it easier for search teams to find anything. It has now been 2 weeks since Bart and Krista Halderson went missing. Since then, some of Bart's remains have been recovered, and their son Chandler has been charged with homicide. The sheriff says they plan to continue their search efforts both here and in Johnson Creek for as long as it takes.
Following all leads at this time, that'll take us anywhere at all. That's why we heavily encourage the public to contact our Dane County Sheriff's Office tip line.
As for 53-year-old Krista Halderson, the sheriff's office didn't say whether search efforts for the missing woman would focus on rescue or recovery. They did, however, have a canine cadaver dog indicating points of interest for divers to search. Remember, you can always download the free Channel 3000 mobile app for updates to this developing story and others. We send you push alerts for breaking news and weather all day long.
6:04 now. This moment right here is one we're never going to forget as Wisconsinites, right? But don't expect to see this many people at the Deer District ever again. The Bucks are planning to redevelop the gravel lots used to expand the district this week. A hotel is already planned to go where the stage was for the NBA Finals outside the stadium. Other future plans for the area include office space and housing. City officials believe the 100,000 people at the district Tuesday, though, is proof the city can handle large events. They hope the amazing imagery out of that night will boost that.
Well, today's the day, a year overdue. The Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics will officially open with a streamlined ceremony. USA women's basketball star Sue Bird and baseball infielder Eddie Alvarez were chosen as flag bearers for Team USA. First Lady Jill Biden is leading the U.S. delegation at the opening ceremony. Like all the competitions, the stands for the opening ceremony will be mostly empty because cases in Tokyo have reached a new 6-month high of nearly 2,000. Several U.S. athletes have had to withdraw from the games already for COVID-related issues, including tennis star Coco Gauff, men's basketballer Bradley Beal, and beach volleyballer Taylor Crabb.
The NFL is making its new COVID policy clear, and it's causing some to question if they even want to play anymore. The organization says any outbreak among unvaccinated players or staff members will forfeit that week's game and be credited as a loss if the game can't be rescheduled during the 18-week season. A memo was sent to all teams this week. Also, if a game is postponed and it can't be rescheduled, players from both teams will not receive their scheduled salary. Arizona Cardinals Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins says he doesn't know if he wants to play, saying he wouldn't want to be the reason his team forfeits.
First-year students applying to Viterbo University in La Crosse will no longer need to submit ACT or SAT scores for another year. The university made that move last year in response to COVID. It will now remain in place until the fall of next year. Those applications will be based on high school grades and coursework.
Washington Post political reporter Felicia Samez is suing the paper this morning due to discrimination. In the suit filed earlier this week, Samez says she was not allowed to report sexual misconduct after issuing a statement in 2018 accusing a former LA Times journalist of sexual assault. The Post then barred her from writing about the sexual assault allegations against Brett Kavanaugh. Editors told her she had taken a side on the issue and that she was a conflict of interest. Mississippi's Attorney General is calling on the Supreme Court to overturn the Roe v. Wade decision.
The landmark 1973 Supreme Court ruling legalized abortion nationwide prior to viability, which can occur at 24 weeks of pregnancy. Lynn Fitch wants the justices to allow a controversial Mississippi law that bans most abortions after 15 weeks to go into effect. Mississippi's Gestational Age Act was passed in 2018 but has been blocked by 2 federal courts. Fitch's argument to the court came in a new brief in what will be the most significant abortion case the High Court has heard in decades. A decision like this isn't expected until next year. Just about 6:08 on a Friday morning. Coming up, type 2 diabetes and its impact on children throughout the pandemic.
And later, we take a look at a teenager's unexpected visitor on an amusement ride. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Hi, I'm Crystal the Pistol. Golden Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with 2017 and 18 Subaru Legacies and Foresters starting at $17,995 or $270 per month. That's right, Golden Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with great deals on 17 and 18 Subaru Legacies and Foresters. So hurry in today to get your great deal and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Gobin. Go to Gobin Cars, east or west.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work, or optimizing your coverage where you play, we're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
McGann Furniture in Barrier reminds you to be sure to ask about delivery options when shopping for new furniture. Because every store is different. Some stores have very specific restrictions, while others charge you an arm and a leg. At McGann's, we take pride in our skilled delivery team, and in most cases, delivery is free. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Barrier.
For all of your paving needs, call 1-800-SEAL-COAT. Driveways, parking lots, curb and gutter, new or repair, call 1-800-SEAL-COAT. Break out of the ordinary with stamped or colored concrete. Whether it's asphalt or concrete, commercial or private, call 1-800-SEAL-COAT today.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
6:11 now. Pediatricians are seeing a troubling trend during the pandemic. More children with severe cases of type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, meet Andrew Aparico. He's a 17-year-old impacted by the big health scare last year, being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes after a week-long trip in the hospital. Researchers compared hospitalizations at a Louisiana hospital from 2019 to 2020, finding cases and severity of type 2 diabetes in children increased significantly during the peak of the pandemic.
If you already are at risk of getting diabetes, putting all that extra weight on does not help.
Dr. Lily Chow also says stay-at-home orders may have played a role since many kids may have been getting less physical activity, eating unhealthy, and spending more time on screens. Diabetes symptoms to look out for include increased fatigue, thirst, urination, and sudden unexplained weight loss.
UNESCO is scheduled to vote soon on whether to officially label the Great Barrier Reef as in danger. The reef spans nearly 133,000 square miles off of Australia's northeastern coast. It's home to hundreds of species of fish and coral. Australia is lobbying hard against the move, which could threaten the site's World Heritage status. Natural disasters and climate change have severely impacted the reef, including widespread coral bleaching.
Claims for unemployment benefits unexpectedly rose last month. 419,000 Americans filed jobless claims. That's 50,000 more than the previous week. It's a reminder that the economy is yet to see normalcy. Economists worried the recovery process is slowing because of the quickly spreading coronavirus Delta variant.
New Zealand is putting the brakes on quarantine-free travel from Australia. The so-called travel bubble between the two countries has been in effect since April. New Zealand's Prime Minister blames the change on the ongoing COVID outbreak in Australia, partly caused by that Delta variant. The suspension goes into effect at the end of the day today. It will stay in place for at least 2 months.
Well, take a look at this time lapse of the Dixie Fire out west in California. You can see the sky continue to get more and more hazy with time. That lapse is a 6-hour period from yesterday. The Dixie Fire already burned over 110,000 acres in Northern California, making it the biggest fire in that state so far this year.
Shocking how the colors just change. I mean, the sky disappears.
Quickly. I know, and I think that's what's so dangerous about these is, like, I mean, you can change just in the blink of an eye like that.
All right, hot out west, hot here too. Austin Kopnitsky tracking all of the heat for your weekend in his certified most accurate forecast.
Yeah, we got a hot weekend. It's already starting off with a very mild start to our morning. 74 degrees, and the sun just now starting to rise behind me. So we're off to a very warm start. Visibility also struggling for just a few spots, especially around Boscobel, down to around a quarter of a mile of visibility. For most of us, we are just seeing enough to notice it, but not quite enough fog to actually make your ride a little bit slower into work here for today. But if you do run into some patchy, denser fog, of course, take it slow on the roadways. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s and low to even mid 70s. So it is a very toasty start to our morning. Weekend forecast still shows those 90s returning. Partly sunny skies are expected for both days, but notice that rain chance on Saturday. That's generally going to lie in the morning hours as we do look to dry things out a little bit later on in the afternoon on Saturday. And then another peek here at what we're looking at with our traffic. Right now, lots of green in the area, so taking a closer look in the Madison area. Beltline looking pretty good to go. Just a few minor slowdowns at some stoplights here and there, but for the most part, we're looking great here if you're planning on traveling early this morning.
All right, Austin, thank you very much. 6:15 now, down in Miami while preparing for the Rolling Loud Festival. This is not what organizers want to see the day before the event kicks off. Take a look at this. The massive video wall on the stage collapsed as preparations were underway for the three-day music festival. It's set to take place at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. No injuries, thankfully, were reported. Rolling Loud 2021 set to kick off today if they can get this mess cleaned up. It's featuring performances from really big artists like Travis Scott and Kanye West.
I mean, if there's a time for it to collapse, it was at that point, right?
Before fans got there,
My
absolutely.
Goodness. Well, it appears Taylor Swift doesn't want any awards for one of her latest albums. Her record label has pulled Fearless Taylor's version from consideration at the Grammys and the Country Music Awards. The 2021 album is actually a re-recording of her 2008 sophomore album, Fearless. Fearless won several awards following its original release, including a Grammy Album of the Year. Swift will still have an entry for next year's ceremonies.
Her label plans to submit the singer's most recent album, Evermore, to the Grammys. Evermore is Swift's 9th album featuring new music. I think we can all sort of be transported back to high school when we hear Taylor Swift's music. Excited to see if her Evermore album will win any awards. Crocs is accusing about 20 companies of copying its popular shoes. Crocs filed 4 trademark infringement lawsuits last week. It alleges some of the companies, including Walmart and Hobby Lobby, of selling cheap knockoffs of the clogs. In one lawsuit, the company pointed out that some customers have left online reviews confusing the shoes with Crocs. In June, Kanye West also sued Walmart for selling shoes that were similar to his famed Yeezy foam runners. I hate Crocs. Is anybody with me?
I'm not the biggest fan.
They're not my style. Not into it. My favorite future father-in-law has some really nice camel ones. They look quite attractive on him, but not my style, that is for sure.
Not mine either. Sorry, I'm having a coughing attack right now.
Josh is having a coughing attack. So
I'm losing my voice.
talking to myself about Crocs.
It happens.
Oh, it's
They're not
great.
my thing.
Yeah, we'll hard pass.
Yeah.
Hard pass. Okay.
We're going to try this.
You want me to try and read it?
I think I can do it now. Mercedes-Benz is planning to do an all-electric by 2030 where market conditions allow. The German automaker says it will have 3 electric-only vehicles by 2025. At that point, the company will only be making electric cars. To ensure this dramatic shift, Mercedes-Benz is investing more than $40 billion in manufacturing, batteries, and charging.
Doing all right?
I'm like crying now, too.
I know.
It's hard when you have to, you have a coughing attack, and it's like, oh, boy. Okay.
He had a full day of work yesterday in Milwaukee, so the boy is losing his voice a little here.
I've been up at 1 o'clock the last 2 nights, so it's been interesting.
Let me wipe the tears away.
Wipe the tear off my face there.
Poor guy. Okay.
Oh, Austin's saving me with some water here, too.
There
look
we
at that.
go.
I mean, look at this. My team.
That's great. We take care of our own here.
You may continue.
Okay. 6:17 now. A teenager at the Jersey Shore got more of a thrill ride than she was expecting when she had a midair collision with a seagull. She surprisingly kept her cool. CNN's Jeannie Mose takes a look at the video.
It's a ride called a spring shot in Wildwood, New Jersey, but look what shot into this teenager's neck. 13-year-old Kylie Holman took it on the chin. She and her friend Georgia Reed were celebrating Georgia's birthday when the seagull joined the party.
I quickly grabbed it and threw it off of me.
Kylie says the bird flew away seemingly unhurt, posted one commenter. Meanwhile, on avian Twitter, OMG, this girl just flew right into my face.
It was really light. I only felt its neck rubbing against my neck, and it only left a tiny scratch.
Kylie kept trying to tell Georgia about the bird strike, but
she told me to stop talking.
Because I thought I was going to throw up.
From all the spinning...
Oh my God! I can't wait to see this video!
The video reminded folks of something. She got Fabio'd. Remember when the model with the flowing hair...
Hello, ladies. Don't look at your man. Look at me.
...got smacked on a roller coaster, allegedly by a goose, 22 years ago. Well, there's been a twist to the story, as Fabio told Australia's Studio 10.
The goose hit the video camera. The video camera split, and a piece of video camera barely slashed the bridge of my nose.
Being upside down made the cut look extra bloody. Kylie's collision also reminded viewers of Hitchcock's The Bird. But whether it's The Birds or Fabio...
No.
These two never heard of them until now. Kylie says she loves all animals except bugs, so she's glad the seagull survived. As for whether or not they'd ride the spring shot again...
I would.
I would.
These two may be birds of a feather, but they're not flocking together on the spring shot. Jeannie Moose, CNN, New York.
I guess it would be hard to be really taken aback by a bird when you're, being flung across the sky.
You're already, like, going up into space, and then you get hit by a seagull. I mean,
bigger issues.
If it would have hit in the face, it probably would have been a little bit different.
Like that Fabio. I didn't know that story about Fabio.
I know. That's crazy. Kind of weird, though, either way. That poor seagull.
That poor seagull. I feel bad for the seagull.
The bird.
Animal lovers over here. Okay, 6:20. A life-saving story is up next. It's all thanks to Man's Best Friend.
Yeah, and ahead in our next half hour, how you can get up and close and personal with the World War II relics in Janesville. Stick around.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Vitance Golfland.
This is your last chance to score Black Friday deals in July at Ashley Home Store. Find doorbusters at Black Friday discounts of up to 60% off, plus no interest for 5 years. Pay less than $20 a month for a new room you'll love. Must end Tuesday. Only at Ashley Home Store.
At Pick and Save, we take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level, where only the best of the best of the best will do. But just because you can't get any higher than perfect 10 produce, that doesn't mean that we won't try. Because Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Congratulations, Milwaukee! The celebration continues at Dick's Sporting Goods. We're your headquarters for officially licensed Bucks NBA Finals championship gear for the whole family. Come early or shop online at Dicks.com. Every season starts at Dick's.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
The Olympic Games are on, and so is Toyota's national sales event. Now's the time to get a great deal on the 2021s while they last, like Camry, Highlander, RAV4, and more. Ooh, she sticks the landing.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Enjoy a cheeseburger or a McChicken sandwich. Get any two for just $2.50.
Black Friday in July must end Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to half off appliance doorbuster deals like these. Plus no interest for 12 months. Black Friday and July deals must end Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Welcome back at 6:24 this morning. We've been asking you to share your morning with us, and Gwen is sharing a little cactus flower. I think it's a cactus flower. Do we know if it's a cactus flower? I don't know. It's very pretty either way. Gwen, thank you so much for sharing your morning with us. If you have a picture you'd like to share with us, you can do so by using the hashtag MyNews3Morning. And I'm delaying because Leah's onto her third microphone of the morning, so she was just, yeah.
If it's not a coffee spill, it's a broken mic.
I'm not kidding. The third mic of the morning so far.
I've dropped 2 mics.
But are we okay now? Are we good?
We're put together. Can you hear me? Testing.
Me, I've got the coughing attack going on, and Leah, you can't even hear her. So it's
I didn't spill coffee yet today, so it's still a win.
Well,
there we go.
It's still a win.
Better knock on that wood.
I know. Watch me.
Yeah,
watch me.
Right
We've got a cream puff segment coming up that's going to be in trouble.
Oh my goodness.
What are you guys trying to send me out to the patio? Are you expelling me?
It's a nice shot out there.
It is a beautiful start to the morning out there.
She's a beaut. Okay, so let's talk about the bravery of this guy, this tiny dog, protecting its 10-year-old owner from a coyote.
Yeah, take a look at the video here. Lily Kwan screamed for help as her 6-year-old rescue Yorkie was being pulled by the leash from that coyote over there. You can see her dog Macy, the 10-year-old, had recently seen postings of warnings that a coyote was chasing kids in the Warden St. Clair neighborhood. After dropping the leash, Macy turned around to confront the coyote, and Macy protected her owner, but ended up in the ICU there.
Poor little girl. She seems okay, though.
Tough little Yorkie, though.
Wow, very impressive.
Isn't that like man's best friend? They're going to protect their owner.
My dog's not really doing that right now. She's doing a lot of napping.
Not yet.
Just like her mom.
They say that you get a dog that's like you, and I like to sleep and eat. So.
And eat. I was gonna say, does she have an appetite like you too? But
oh yeah, she does.
Let's just dig into you a little bit more today, huh? On a Friday.
I'm getting beat up here. My goodness. Okay, folks, stay with us. See if my mic works after the break. I'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Viterbo Golfland now offers 2 indoor golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play over 100 championship golf courses with unmatched golf swing data and visualization. Or play other sports and games using real sports equipment. The Viterbo Golfland simulator suites provides a fun indoor entertainment experience.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on, and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw. As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Vitense Golfland now offers the new Top Tracer mobile system. Track your shots from grass and mat tee areas for free from your cell phone. Record your golf swing with stats provided. Play games like Capture the Flag. Have golf range entertainment fun with Top Tracer at Vitense Golfland.
Right now, the highly contagious Delta variant causing case numbers to explode, but positive signs down south.
And our temperatures are on the rise yet again here this weekend. How high will the temps go? Find out in just a moment.
Good morning and welcome to News 3 Now this morning on this Friday, July 23rd. I'm Josh Spreiter.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Thanks for waking up with us.
More than 80% of all new COVID-19 cases in the U.S. are the Delta variant. That's according to federal health officials.
It's leading to a surge in hospitalizations, but also an uptick in vaccinations. CBS's Laura Podesta has the latest.
New cases of COVID-19 are mostly in states with low vaccination rates.
This week, just 3 states, Florida, Texas, and Missouri, accounted for 40% of all cases nationwide.
Some good news. White House health officials noted vaccination rates are going up in states being hit hardest.
We need to come together as one nation, unified in our resolve to protect the health of ourselves, our children, our community, our country, and our future.
Missouri has seen a bump in vaccinations, but officials at local hospitals say they're already suffering.
We've had days in the last few weeks where 100% of our ICU patients were ventilated.
Mercy Hospital's chief administrator, Eric Frederick, says the next few weeks will get worse as the highly contagious Delta variant circulates unchecked.
It's making people sicker. It's getting into a younger population. For last year, a lot of communities were masking, there was social distancing, and restaurants had limited capacity. That's all gone away.
Over the last week, Louisiana reported its biggest increase in hospitalizations since the spring of 2020. Just over 1 in 3 residents are fully vaccinated.
The pressure that this amount of patients puts on us, we can't do a great job every day. It's impossible.
Overseas, Italy has joined France in requiring proof of vaccination or of a negative test to participate in certain activities like visiting a museum or eating indoors. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
The NFL also sending a strong message about vaccines this morning. It's announced that COVID outbreaks among unvaccinated players could lead to forfeited games this coming season. The players responsible wouldn't get paid.
State health officials are warning us with the Delta variant on the rise. Those crowds in Milwaukee we've seen over the past few days will bring fresh COVID-19 cases.
So both that combination of unvaccinated people, likely unvaccinated people without masks in those close settings. The fact that people were really boisterous and yelling loud, which is a great way to spread infection. The presence of the Delta variant in our state, I anticipate we'll see additional cases as a result of those gatherings.
In a press briefing, DHS leaders said the southeast part of the state is one of 2 places where cases are particularly increasing. Only about half of the state's population is vaccinated.
Continuing coverage on the hit-and-run crash in Fitchburg that sent a 7-year-old girl to the hospital over the weekend. This morning, we're told 18-year-old Alexander Gutierrez is arrested, booked into the jail in connection with this case. The girl who was hit was on her bike. She was hurt, but is now out of the hospital and recovering.
Well, blue-green algae has been found in Rock County waters. Take a look at this. The algae was discovered in the Rock River and Lake Koshkonong. The Rock County Public Health Department says people should avoid swimming in those areas for the time being. Symptoms of the exposure to the algae include skin or eye irritation, vomiting, or other flu-like symptoms. You should also be sure to keep your pets away from the water. In Dane County, lake water quality is actually improving. Earlier this week, a handful of beaches were closed. Right now, though, only Olin and Vilas beaches are closed as we head into the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot weekend at that. Maybe time to hit up the beach. Austin is here with your certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Austin.
Hello, and you said it perfectly. Hot weekend on the way. We do have a rain chance as well that we're watching out for, but it's not really the greatest chance based on our latest models that we're looking at. Doppler track showing a few of those showers in the eastern part of the state early this morning, leaving the area. So we're looking to stay dry today, generally partly sunny skies for most of today. But you look at our severe weather outlook for tomorrow. We do have a marginal risk for severe weather down to our south and southeast, right around Milwaukee, Kenosha. They have a slightly increased chance to see those strong to severe storms. But taking a look at some of our latest models, this is what we are expecting. A weak disturbance on the way here for Saturday morning. Now, once that does move through, thankfully it is moving through in the morning hours. Not a lot of daytime heating that it's going to really hold on to. So what this means is we have a low chance for strong to severe storms. Still a chance though, but if you notice, a lot of these models have this already weakening and falling apart as it moves into our area. And then this model specifically really shows it falling apart with just a small chance to see a passing shower, maybe a weaker isolated thunderstorm. But our rain chances only 30% for tomorrow. So it could be quite a bit higher. Thankfully, a lot of these models show that line of showers and storms really falling apart. But a lot of these days, we're looking at about a 30% chance for some showers or storms, most of which will be in the afternoon, evening hours, just that chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. But for tomorrow, again, that chance lies in the morning hours. High temperature trend, this is what we're really watching out for here this next week. Temperatures crank up and they don't really budge once they do rise. The upper 80s and low 90s, they're going to be here to stay, so we have to get used to them. Drink plenty of water here for this weekend, especially if you're planning on spending a lot of time outdoors. Lower 90s for both days. That rain chance on Saturday morning, but Sunday it's going to be hot, but thankfully, humidity shouldn't be as bad here for this Sunday, but it'll come right back for Monday.
Should it rain on Saturday, would we see some of those heat indices go down?
See, it's coming so early in the morning that temperatures are still probably not going to have much of an issue, just cranking up right after they're gone.
Somebody's going to be on his jet ski.
Yeah, probably. Probably be in the water at that.
Oh, yeah. Austin, thank you very much. 6:35 now. Northern Minnesota is experiencing one of its worst droughts in years.
Yeah, it's now having devastating impacts on farmers and ranchers. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz toured farms yesterday. He stopped at the farm of Jim Reitmeyer, who wanted the governor to see the condition of the crops in case this year's harvest leads to shortages and income trouble. While the forecast looks bleak, Reitmeyer is staying optimistic.
Well, there's always next year. And that's the way you have to look at it. You can't dwell on just what's going on in the short term. You have to look at the long term.
Governor Walz urging farmers to lean on their neighbors and community for any help they need and to seek help if they're struggling with mental health as they battle that drought.
2 high school students from Atlanta are using their words to make history.
Jayla Jackson and Amani Stanton became the first black girl duo to win Harvard International Debate Competition after training every weekend for a year. The duo tells CBS This Morning how great it feels to make history.
I feel like it's a whole extra added set of just joy for me, specifically because what we see a lot is that in spaces of intellectualism, there isn't a lot of space for culture, and specifically for Black culture. A lot of what is Black culture is considered and, categorized as not being appropriate. And so to be able to win and to do something that anybody of any race can acknowledge as like, this is a great accomplishment. Like, this took some brain power.
Since 2017, more than $1 million has been raised to send more than 100 black students to the Harvard Debate Residency on full scholarships. Hear more from the duo coming up on CBS This Morning, starting right here at 7 o'clock. 6:37 your time. Let's take a live look outside at the Capitol. You can see that hazy sunshine. We're going to be waking up with those sticky conditions really through the weekend. Hot and humid, as Austin has in his forecast coming up.
And why a nasty sight at a Wisconsin gas station might actually be a good thing.
Don't miss the hot summer savings at Sloan's during Deere Days of Summer. Get your John Deere 1025R for just $171 per month. Get a John Deere now and
power up at Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Get the performance you need from your outdoor power equipment and save 11% on everything. Now at Menards. We stock the best selection of outdoor power equipment so that you can take on your toughest jobs. Tackle the toughest grind with this Brute 3000 PSI pressure washer powered by Briggs & Stratton. Save 11% on all Briggs & Stratton outdoor power. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
I've got some cheese curds that I'm willing to share. And I want to ride that giant slide over there. Won't you come with me to the
Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 5th through the 15th.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, two-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Don't miss the hot summer savings at Sloan's during Deer Days of Summer. Get your new John Deere X350 lawn tractor for just $76 per month with 4.9 for 48 months. Get a John Deere now and power up with Sloan's. Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
The CrossFit Games return to Madison. News 3 Now brings you exclusive coverage as athletes from around the world compete for the title of Fittest on Earth. Get special features on News 3 Now this morning, plus up-to-the-minute results on channel3000.com starting Monday. A News 3 Now investigation uncovered hundreds of workplace safety complaints during the pandemic.
Just 12% were followed up with an inspection.
Too many frontline workers were exposed to COVID.
Taking action to get the information you deserve. News 3 Now investigates.
A powerful monsoon storm hitting parts of Phoenix overnight, bringing lots of heavy rain and lightning. Take a look at this video. You just saw some cars being washed away on the interstate. Here, emergency crews even having to help some people stuck in the water. It's a good reminder, crews say, to turn around. Don't drown.
I should be able to pull out a little bit, and then it just got deeper and deeper and deeper.
Thousands of people were also left without power during those storms, and more heavy rain is still expected in that city this weekend.
6:41 right now. New this morning, First Lady Joe Biden is in Tokyo ahead of the Olympic ceremonies.
Overnight, she met with the Japanese Prime Minister's wife, Mariko Suga. Suga and Biden met at the Alaskan Palace. They sat at separate desks, separated by plexiglass because of COVID. This is the First Lady's first solo international trip. She's leading the U.S. delegation to the Olympic Games.
Well, take a look at this. A massive cloud of mayflies took over a gas station in Nakusa on Wednesday night. Employees at the gas station say it was spooking customers away. The insects usually die off pretty quickly, so yesterday morning it took employees around 4 hours to clean them up. Ugh. Mayflies hatch near rivers like the Wisconsin River or Mississippi. While they're nasty, experts say it's actually a good indicator of a healthy river when you have such a big hatch like that.
Hard pass.
Yeah, no thank you. I'd be running out of gas before I fill up gas at that gas station.
Other ways to check if a river is healthy.
Yeah, seriously, right? Well, you can get up and close and personal with the World War II relics in Janesville this weekend. The warbirds Fifi and Diamond Lil landed on the tarmac at Southern Wisconsin Regional Airport yesterday. Those planes are part of the Commemorative Air Force's Air Power History Tour. It's a labor of love keeping the planes functional after 80 years, with each hour of flight requiring approximately 300 hours of combined physical and maintenance work, not to mention thousands of dollars.
It's a huge part of our heritage, and the reason that we are free to do this today is the liberty that the folks that fought and built these aircraft in World War II assured that for us.
Fifi, Diamond Lil, and 2 other World War II era planes will be available for tours all weekend at the airport, 9 to 5 through Sunday. To plan your own visit or schedule a flight, you can visit jvl.splashthat.com.
All right, let's take a live look at the famous Sloppy Joe's Bar in Key West, Florida. That's where 140 men are gathered this week for the annual Ernest Hemingway lookalike contest. And one of our very own is competing there, News 3 Now engineer Garrett Marshall. Every year, Garrett joins a group of men with white and graying beards, stocky builds, and a resemblance to the famous author. They all gather at this bar and compete who looks the most like Ernest. Hemingway, by the way, lived on the island in the 30s. Yesterday was just the preliminary round, and we're happy to report Garrett made it to the semifinals.
Of course he did.
So those happen tomorrow evening. We will, of course, bring you updates.
That'd be hard because they all look the same.
Right. Like which one looks more gray and stocky and like Ernest Hemingway?
Isn't that awesome? I know Garrett was super excited because of the year off they had to take last year.
Right.
There was a lot of anxious excitement for this year too, to be able to be back.
Well, I don't think that Garrett really had to go far if he was looking for Florida weather, because Wisconsin is feeling a little drippy out there.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't have to go far to make it feel like it's actually like in Florida. And today, tomorrow, most of this next week, that's what we have in store.
Oh, yeah.
Heat, humidity, and maybe a rain chance here and there. But the rain chance really holds off until tomorrow morning, and it's just a small chance as of right now. 74 degrees. It's a muggy start to our day outside early today. But thankfully, our Doppler track is keeping all the rain showers off to our east, and it continues to track east. So that's great news here for us locally. You look at some of our temperatures, mid-70s outside of the Madison area. A few other spots stuck in the upper 60s, but that's pretty much exactly where these dew points are. Upper 60s, some low 70s. It is very, very muggy out there. But you look at your weekend forecast, the lower 90s, partly sunny skies for both days, but we are also looking at some chances for some showers tomorrow morning. Temperatures over these next 12 hours skyrocketing to those upper 80s and low 90s. And just a peek at some of the traffic around the area right now. Most roads still looking good in the Madison area. Even the Beltline looking pretty solid to start things out.
Austin, thank you very much. 6:45 now, the Wisconsin State Fair is returning this summer after a pause last year.
Yeah, and here to talk more about it is Tess Kirkson with the Wisconsin State Fair. Tess, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
A lot of excitement, a year off and everyone's ready to be back.
Absolutely. We know people missed us, and we have to say we missed you guys more. We're so excited to have everyone back August 5th through 15th at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Okay, so we have to talk about the biggest attraction to the State Fair, and that's these puppies.
The icon of Wisconsin, the cream puff.
Yeah.
Yes, we have brought some cream puffs. Feel free to dig in.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, she's not going to wait.
This is the highlight of my year, let me tell you.
Yes, cream puffs are going to be available, of course, at the Wisconsin State Fair this year, and we're so excited to have those.
Are there any changes this year? What can people expect?
Yeah, you can see some changes when you come into the fair park. We have an expansive 200-acre fair park, and you're going to see hand sanitizer stations all around the fair park, which is an added protocol that we've added. Additionally, we're going cashless at our admission and parking operations. So inside the fair park, you will still have the opportunity to use cash, but for parking and admission, you will have to use a card, and that just helps us be a little more contactless.
Let's talk a little bit more about the food.
Absolutely. We have so many new food offerings. Actually, almost over 60 new food offerings this year, including one of my favorites, which is a Sporky's item, which is our food competition, cinnamon roll bacon cheese curds.
Oh my goodness.
Say that again for the viewers at home.
Cinnamon roll bacon cheese curds. It's absolutely a must try.
If that doesn't convince you to go, nothing's going.
So how is it so far?
Amazing.
Just as you remembered?
Amazing. It's been too long.
I imagine all the vendors, everyone just has to be ecstatic to be able to get back and get that support again.
Everyone is so excited, especially our vendors. They're so excited to just bring that family experience back to Wisconsin, back to Wisconsin State Fair Park. Everyone's really looking forward to it.
All right, we got that information, I think, up on the screen this morning. So one last time, when can people check it out?
August 5th through 15th. The best deal is to go to wistatefair.com to get those tickets.
All right, now it's my turn because Leah's making me jealous. Usually I'm the one eating on the morning show here.
You are normally.
We're going to dig in. Is it messy? Are you making it messy yet?
Yeah, there's two techniques. You can either do the twist off, or you can just dive right
into it. I feel like I'm going to kind of go over the thing here a little bit.
I don't know if you're...
Oh my.
Now who's making the mess?
Oh my.
Now who's the messy one?
Well, Tess, thank you so much.
Yeah, we so appreciate it.
Coming on in, we're super excited, and of course, breakfast right here too.
Yes, the breakfast of champions.
I got cream all over the place.
Thank you very much. We'll let him finish.
Thank you so much.
6:47 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, the latest on a plane crash in Barrier Reef.
But first, it's July 23rd, and we want to say happy birthday to all the kids turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating. Maybe grab a cream puff.
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Black Friday and July mattress deals must end Tuesday at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off the best brands. Plus, pay as little as $20 a month for luxury mattresses. Through Tuesday only at Ashley Home Store.
Feels good to be home.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
This is your last chance to score Black Friday deals in July at Ashley Home Store. Find doorbusters at Black Friday discounts of up to 60% off, plus no interest for 5 years. Pay less than $20 a month for a new room you'll love. Must end Tuesday. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
6:51, time for the morning sprint.
We start with new concerns from Wisconsin health officials. Experts are warning us with the Delta variant on the rise. The crowds we've seen in Milwaukee this week will bring fresh COVID cases. In a press briefing yesterday, DHS leaders said the southeast part of the state is one of 2 places where cases are particularly increasing. Only about half of the state's population is vaccinated.
The CDC reports millions of vaccinated people will be at risk of a breakthrough infection if exposed to COVID-19. However, most will only have mild or no symptoms because of the vaccine's highly effective protection. The CDC looking into rare cases of vaccinated people infecting not only unvaccinated people, but people who have been fully vaccinated.
No one was injured after a plane crash in Barrier overnight. It happened outside the Barrier, Wisconsin Dells Regional Airport. The FFA registration website links the website back to Newport Beach, California. The Sauk County Sheriff's Office hasn't released any more information about what happened.
Senator Ron Johnson giving conflicting messages about his future plans. The Wisconsin State Journal reports the Republican senator told reporters he, quote, may not be the best candidate for the 2022 U.S. Senate race. However, the senator raised more than $1 million in campaign funds during the second quarter of this year. A long list of Wisconsin Democrats are lining up to run against him.
Domino's is warning customers they might have to wait longer for food. The restaurant says wait times have gone up in certain areas due to staffing problems. To help address the issue, Domino's is now raising wages.
General Motors is halting the majority of its full-size pickup truck production for 1 week beginning Monday. That pause just another indication of how much trouble the year-long global computer chip shortage is for the auto industry. Large pickups and SUVs are automakers' best-selling and most profitable vehicles. Companies have tried to keep production going by shifting the supply of available chips away from less popular models.
The Avoca man accused of killing his mother is asking for his trial not to be held in Iowa County. Court records show Sean Pickett's attorneys are asking for a change in venue. The 21-year-old is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. He's accused of beating and stabbing his mother and her dog to death in May. He says he was hearing evil voices and blacked out. Pickett is scheduled to be back in court next month.
A massive internet disruption knocked out a wide range of corporate websites yesterday. That list of companies impacted included FedEx, Delta, and McDonald's. The outages came at the same time as reports of system disruptions from two key internet infrastructure service providers, Akamai and Oracle. However, it isn't clear if those companies' issues are tied to the website shutdowns.
Barry Alvarez just can't seem to stay out of football. 1 month after retiring as UW's athletic director, the Big Ten is naming him as a special advisor to the conference. Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren says Alvarez will begin his new role next month. Alvarez spent 32 years at UW, 18 as athletic director, 16 as head football coach.
Drones are making it rain. Officials in the United Arab Emirates are using electrical charges from drones to zap clouds. It's designed to create large raindrops, which are more likely than small raindrops to hit the ground, rather than evaporate in the hot air on the way down. Scientists began this process known as cloud seeding to help relieve this region of scorching hot temperatures. The method could be used in the future to relieve drought conditions worldwide.
Authorities in Ohio are investigating the drowning death of a 14-year-old girl at a water park. Following a frantic search, the lifeguard pulled the girl out about half an hour later. She was given CPR but never recovered.
The National Weather Service has a new way to warn you that dangerous storms are in the area. NWS adding a damage threat tag to its severe thunderstorm warnings. They say the new tag will better convey the potential impact from wind and hail. That damage threat will come in 3 categories: destructive, considerable, and base. The new threat tag will start being used August 2nd.
The Tamarack fire in Nevada showing no signs of slowing down. It's now burned more than 50,000 acres. It's just a little smaller than the size of Green Bay. Firefighters this morning say they've only been able to contain about 4% of it. Around 800 people are out of their homes and under an evacuation order this morning.
And taking a look at our weather for the weekend, today's going to be very similar to what we're looking at here for our weekend forecast. Upper 80s for today, lower 90s for both Saturday and Sunday. Now, we do have that rain chance on Saturday, but a lot of our models are holding that to just the morning hours. A marginal risk for severe weather, but a lot of our latest models, once again, bringing just a few showers and a chance for that thunderstorm here and there. Then you take a look at our extended forecast. The high heat, not only going to be around for this weekend. It will jump up today here to that high of 89, and then we sit in those lower 90s and upper 80s for almost the entirety of this forecast right here. Notice how we do see a little bit of a cool down Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week, all expected to be in those mid 80s, but these rain chances along the way, most of the days are going to stay dry. There is just that slim potential to see a passing shower or thunderstorm, and for most of these days, especially in the afternoons.
All right, Austin, thank you, and thanks for joining us. Make it a great day and have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you Monday.